Hey everyone, Darren here from the Music Vault. Again, random 15. I thought I would do another one. I like doing these. If anybody doesn't know what I mean by this, I just go to my albums, either there, or there behind me, and I just blindly grab 15 records that are in my collection and show them off. That was a sock. So, I'll be quick. I'm not going to drag it out, say a little bit, but up first, Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. This is a double black. I think it's really thick. 180 gram. Beautiful packaging. Like, these are cardboard. They're not the cheap, paper or whatever. Like, these are cardboard inserts. Nice and thick stock. Like, these are well put together. The only one I don't have is Far Beyond Driven, and that's because I absolutely hate the album cover, and I want them to put the blue one with the skull and the thing, not the other one. I hate that other one, so I won't own it on vinyl until they do that. Up next, As I Lay Dying Awake. This is Gatefold. Lyrics. I really like this band. This is on a gray, black marble swirl, or whatever you want to call it. Great album. I think I have pretty much everything except for their early stuff. I think I pretty much have everything from As They Lay Dying. They get better with every album they put out. The earlier stuff is a little bit more abrasive, I guess you could say, in terms of musicianship and vocal style, and everything is just screaming. I mean, I know he screams now, but it's just different. Up next, XYZ. The song that I was looking for is not on this. I can't remember the name of it offhand. Black on the Enigma Records, the now defunct Enigma Records. I don't know, I think I picked this up for like $10 or something like that. But that's XYZ. I think they only put out maybe 2 records, maybe 3 if I'm not mistaken. Up next, these guys are pioneers in the Christian music scene, and that's Zao. They would be like black metal vocals over hardcore music. And this one is like, it's not the shiny stock paper that they use. It's a dull lyric sheet. And this one is on red vinyl. Again, I like a lot of Zao stuff. It took me a long time to get into them, but once I got on board, I really enjoyed. I just had this album on a couple of days ago, actually. And once I got on board with them, I really enjoyed them. Really good band. Like I said, I really enjoy them. But the older I get, funny enough, I'm getting into a lot of black metal. Not the satanic stuff, but I know black metal, satanic. I know. However, there are bands out there that are black metal that sing about other things than the devil. Next up, Chilliwack. This is on Mushroom Records. This one has Fly at Night on there, which is a great song. Standard black. Picked this up at my local record shop. Up next, I think I got this in the dollar bin. This is Moody Blues. This album is in like friggin' mint condition. Paid $1 for it. Yeah, probably. If you're not a Moody Blues fan, you're probably not going to know any of those songs, because I'm not a huge Moody Blues fan. I picked it up, it was $1. But I like the In Search Of album. That's got Ride My Seesaw on it and a couple other things. And that's a good album. I think I still have it. I know I used to have it on vinyl. And I think I got rid of it. And I think I bought it again for $1 or something like that. Up next, Christian horror punk band Grave Robber. This is on Retroactive Records, Rottweiler Records, Vinyl Remains. Great horror punk if you like the Misfits. I highly recommend this band. I want to say this one is on red vinyl. Great album. Oh no, this one's on yellow. Translucent yellow swirl marble. Looks like hair in there. Looks pretty cool. But that's a really cool looking color yellow. Yeah. If you're into punk rock, for sure. If you're into Misfits style horror punk rock, 100%. These guys, to me, these guys are just as good as the Misfits. Like, I love this band. I think I have everything they put out but the new album. I mean, I even have 7 inches that are no longer being pressed. Up next, Offspring with their, I think this is their first album. Yeah, this is their first album. Smash. And this one's just on straight black on Epitaph Records. I like the Offspring, especially their earlier stuff. Not so much their newer stuff, because they've kind of abandoned that punk rock vibe, as far as I'm concerned. Next, Canadian hard rock from the 80s. This is Santers. That's Rick Santers there. And that's Mark Santers, 2 brothers. And then Rick Lazaroff, which is right there, bass player. Yeah, this is Mayday, 4-song EP. I think I have a couple of copies of this. I think this one is, this is a Canadian pressing off of Powerhouse Records. Great band. I mean, they sing that song, that one. Can't remember. I think they do a copy of All Right Now, I want to say. Anyways, this is the first album from Poison Black. This was the singer for Sentenced, which is that guy there. This is on black vinyl. Their big song, I think, was Rush, which was off of the next album. This is a UK import on Century Media. I can tell because the stock is very flimsy. Yeah. Great album. Kind of like a Sentence style, heavy, kind of gothic, rock, kind of metal stuff. Up next, Running Wild. I think this is a reissue on BMG, Noise Records. This is when they started to go into that pirate metal phase. Their first two albums, Gates of Purgatory and something else, they were kind of like that destruction devil lyrics thing, and then they went into this pirate metal stuff. Great album. Port Royal, they're from Germany, from Deutschland. Rock and Rolf, I want to say, is the staple of the band. I think it's basically his band. Up next, Hatriot. This is Zetro Sousa from Exodus fame. Gatefold. There he is. And his son is in this band too, who is Nick Sousa, which is that dude right there. Anyways, this is like, it's a metal band. It's a thrash band. It's on standard black. Nothing. And this is numbered 167 out of 500. I have their other one. These are their first two, I think. And maybe at some point I'll show the other one in a random 15. Up next, Joe Walsh. But seriously, folks, and this one has Life's Been Good, which is my favorite Joe Walsh song. I love that song. This is Gatefold. Just standard black vinyl. Printed sleeve. Looks like a tablecloth. Yeah, if anybody knows Joe Walsh, he was in the James Gang for a while. And he did that song Walk Away, which is my favorite James Gang song. And he was also a part of the Eagles for a long time. Still is, as a matter of fact. Second last one, Bolt Thrower. And this is War Master. I love Bolt Thrower album covers. They are so cool. Carl Willits, right here, is now in a band called Memoriam, which are kind of like Bolt Thrower, Asphyx kind of stuff. This one's on white vinyl. White, red splatter. Cardboard stock, which I really like. You'd pay the extra money. I think I paid like $30 for this double album, and it's like the Pantera ones, nice and thick and heavy, and I think this is 180 gram vinyl as well, if I remember correctly. Great band. I love Bolt Thrower. Actually, I got into Bolt Thrower, had never heard of them, never seen them, never nothing. And I caught wind that Believer, Sacrifice, and Bolt Thrower were playing over the river at some warehouse in Buffalo. So I grabbed tickets because I wanted to see Believer. I love Sacrifice, and I'd never heard of Bolt Thrower. And after I heard Bolt Thrower, I was a fan for life. I love Bolt Thrower. Believer never showed up, and Sacrifice just killed. They were awesome. And they're, of course, a Canadian band from Toronto. Last one is 2010's for We Are Many. And this is I guess it could be called a metalcore band. All That Remains. This one I can't remember what color vinyl it is, so we'll see together. Just black. Yeah, it's black. I think I got this one. I picked it up relatively cheap, maybe $20 or something. I don't mind All That Remains at all. Actually, I have everything they put out except for their last album because I didn't like it, so I figured why own it. But yeah, this is All That Remains for We Are Many. not a bad album. Not a bad album at all. They have a couple of really good songs from other vinyl releases, but yeah. Anyways, that's 15 minutes. That's my random 15. I will talk to you guys next video. See ya.